everyone. Welcome to another session of AI World Speeches. I'm your host, Susana Pereira, and today we are going to have two great speeches. First, Renan Germano, who is an iOS developer, will talk about native iOS frameworks for AI. The second speaker today will be Rogert Silva, a business administrator who will present an innovation approach to carry out AI projects. After each speech, there will be a brief Q&A where each speaker will answer to some questions. The Q&A will then be continued on Slack. So now let's welcome our first speaker, Renan Germano. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Susana. So hello, everyone. I am Renan. I am speaking from Brazil. First of all, thank you very much for being here. I'll share my screen to show you my presentation. You should be seeing it now. You are seeing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first speaking a little about me. Let me just minimize it here. How can I do that? Here. Okay. So I am Renan Germano. This is my LinkedIn profile, so feel free to connect with me there. The QR code also points to my LinkedIn profile. And speaking a little about my journey, I have a bachelor degree in computer science. During my graduation, I participated of the project Apple Developer Academy, where I spent 2 years and I could learn to be an iOS developer, and today I work with it. I am also doing a master's degree in computing and I am interested in web accessibility. And today I am an Udacity Bertelsmann technology scholarship in the AI track. And all of that brings us to the theme of my presentation, so native iOS frameworks for AI. This will be my agenda, so I will talk about the technologies. There are 3: CoreML, CreateML, and machine learning APIs that Apple provides for us. And later I will do a very short demonstration with you using CreateML and applying it to an iOS app. I'll just stop my camera for now and later I'll come back with it. Okay, so talking about the technologies, the first one is CoreML. So CoreML is the main framework that Apple provides for us, and it allows us to run and use machine learning models in our applications, and everything happens locally. Here I bring some characteristics of it. So CoreML models run strictly on the user's device and remove any need for a network connection, keeping your app responsive and your user's data private. It's very important and interesting because Apple never will have access to your users' data, so they will never be stored in Apple servers or anything like that. Models from libraries like TensorFlow and PyTorch can be converted to CoreML using CoreML converters. So it's very convenient for those who already work with artificial intelligence and already have machine learning models and would like to use it in iOS applications. CoreML supports the latest models, such as cutting-edge neural networks designed to understand images, video, sound, and other rich media. Models bundled in apps can be updated with user data on device, helping models stay relevant to user behavior without compromising privacy. So you can continue training your machine learning in the user's device with their new data. So we will continue relevant and all of that also without needing to send the user's data to the internet or any other server or service. With CoreML model deployment, you can easily distribute models to your app using CloudKit. So when you have a new version of your machine learning model, you do not need to create a new version of your application and wait until the user update the app, which would take much time. You can just do that using CloudKit, and the users that already have your application installed, you just update it without needing to download a new version of your app. And for the last, Xcode supports model encryption, enabling additional security for your machine learning models if you would like to use it. And CreateML, as you can imagine, is also strongly related to CoreML because with CreateML, you can create the machine learning models that will run in the CoreML in the user's device. I also bring some characteristics of it. So build and train powerful on-device models with an easy-to-use app interface. The easy-to-use app interface is really true. I'll show you the interface of CreateML in the demonstration, and you check that. Train multiple models using different data sets, all in a single project. Preview your model performance using continuity with your iPhone camera and microphone on your Mac, or drop in a simple data. So when you are creating your machine learning model and you want to test it, you can opt between installing it in your device and testing it like in your real application, final application, or you can just drop sample data there and the program will do all the process for you with testing and validating. You can pause, save, resume, and extend your training process. So these are facilities that the tool provides for us. Train models blazingly fast right on your Mac while taking advantage of CPU and GPU. So everything also happens locally on your machine. And CreateML also is optimized to use the most of your hardware. And also, if you want, you can use an external graphics processing unit with your Mac for even better model training performance. The two also have supports for using a separated graphic process. And here I bring the types of machine learning models that you can create with CreateML. So you can create models through images, video, motion, sound, text, and tabular data. I think that the most maybe different is the motion one, that you can create machine learning models to identify specific patterns of movements of the users. And you can do that by using the device's sensor data to identify something that you are interested in. And the last technology that Apple provides for us is on-device APIs. These are APIs that is already available for us in the code, so you do not need to download anything or install any API or SDK. You just create your file, your Swift file, that is the language used to iOS applications, and you import the API and just start using the functions that Apple provides for us. For example, if you want to detect the objects in an image, you probably use a function that receives an image and returns a list of strings saying the objects that are in the image. In the next slide, I bring a print of Apple's documentation website where they list all the features that are available in these APIs, and they are grouped accordingly to the type of data. I will pass through that with you. It will be very fast, but you do not need to be concerned because this is available in the internet. So if you want to read it with more calm, you can access it very easily. So you can work with image classification, image saliency, image alignment, image similarity, object detection, object tracking, trajectory detection, contour detection, text recognition, face detection, face tracking, face landmarks, face capture quality, human body detection, body pose, hand pose, animal recognition, barcode detection, rectangle detection, horizon detection, and optical flow. For natural language, you can work with tokenization, language identification, named entity recognition, part of speech tagging, word embedding, sentence embedding, sentiment analysis. And you also can work with speech, that is basically recognizing a speech. And for the last, you also can work with sound, like analyze audio and recognize it as a particular type, such as louder or applause. As you can see, there are lots of available built-in functions that you can use and create awesome features without just using our imagination. And the most interesting is that you do not need to have any experience with machine learning. You just import a library and you start to use the functions that you want. Okay. Now it's time for the demonstration, but before that, I just would like to say that all the content that you saw in the presentation was taken from Apple's documentation. Now I will do the demonstration with you. I'll go back with my camera. Okay, what I prepared for the demonstration is for us to create a core ML model using the create ML. So for doing that, you open Xcode. This is the Xcode, the software that we use to create iOS projects and create our applications. And create ML is an embedded tool that is in Xcode. So you come here in Xcode, open developer tool, and you will find create ML. So I will open this. I will create a new document, select my desktop. And here you already can see the types of machine learning models that you can create. I think that it's a very friendly interface. I like it. For the demonstration, I thought about using the same dataset that we saw in the Udacity course, so the chest X-ray dataset, where we needed to create a model to identify two possible classes in an image. So if a chest X-ray is normal or if it has pneumonia. So that's what we will do now. So I will choose the template image classification and press next. I'll just let the default name. I'll save it here in my desktop. And now all that you need to do is to drop your data and press here and train button. I will do that. I already have separated files from the Kaggle total dataset. I have it here. Let me just show for you. Here. So we need data to train the model, to validate it, and later to test. So here I have a folder with images for the normal class. I think I used 100 images for each case, and I'll just drop it here. So I'll look for it in my folders. And it's datasets, iOS, and I will select the dataset that is my data to the training phase. So we have 200 images, 100 image for each case. I'll select my validation data. It's here. So 16 files, 8 of each class. I'll select my testing data too. That is also here. And now we can just press the train button and it'll train our machine learning model for us using 25 iterations. So it tends to be very fast, so we can wait. Just a few minutes. And it will bring for us all the metrics, like the precision, the recall. You see that in a bit. And later, it will generate a core ML file that we will import in an iOS project using the Xcode, and there we can apply the functionality of our model using CoreML. Okay, here it is. So it presents for us some, it's evaluating now. So we have a precision of 8% and a recall also of 8%. If we want, we can preview. So we'll just add a single image for us to see what happens. So I'll come back in the original data set and select one image from the test folder for the pneumonia class. And it classified it as pneumonia with 89% of confidence. And now we can select the output tab, and we can press here in Xcode, and it will show us the model that was created. So it created my image classifier 1. I can go in the folders, file, show in Finder. So what I will do now is to copy this file here and create an iOS project in the Xcode and use this model there. I'll open the Xcode project now for you. What I did yesterday actually, was to create a machine learning model using the entire data set. So I'll use this CoreML model instead of this simpler version that we created now. Now I will open the Xcode project and show for you how to use this machine learning model. Okay, so here I have an iOS project in Xcode, and I would like it to get out of here. It's not getting out. Okay. Get out bar. Okay. Here I can select some simulator where I want to run my application. I will select this iPhone here. And this class here is the responsible for the entire application. This is a very simple application where we select an image from the gallery and use our machine learning model to classify it. And here, as you can see, we are importing CoreML. We are importing Vision, that is one of the built-in APIs that Apple provides for us. And we are importing this image IO that is responsible for allowing us to pick in photos from the gallery. And here in my files list, I have my machine learning model that we created using CreateML. And here is my model that I created yesterday, just X-ray classification 1. This default project, it is a template. I didn't create it from the scratch. It also comes with a mobile net.ml model that also is a machine learning model, but it's used to classify general objects that you want. But I modified this application to use our model instead. And I'll just show for you a piece of code here that is it here, where I create an instance. I don't know if you can see. I hope so. So when I create a model, this model here in the CreateML, it also creates for me automatically a class with the same name of my model. And this is the class that I use to manipulate my model and to say for the application, please use this machine learning to do the image classification. Now I will run it for you and test, show it working. So it's building, it will start my simulator, and the application will start. And if you'd like to use any other machine learning model, was just to put the model here and to change the instance of this class here. And you would be automatically using the new model that you created. It's exactly what I did, because if you look this piece of code that I commented, it was using MobileNet instance instead of my chest X-ray classification. I think it already opened. Okay, it's launching. Okay, it's taking some time. Yes, it happened. So the interface is very simple. Black space with this camera button here, where I can select an image from the gallery. Okay, please work. Okay. In this simulator, I already have some images that I get from the test set in the chest X-ray database. So the 3 first are about pneumonia cases, and the other 3 is a normal case. So I can select it, and it will automatically classify that. So the first one is 94% pneumonia and 0.06% normal. 6% normal, right? And I'll select a normal case. It's very correct, as you can see. And yeah, it's interesting to try another different image like this default from the gallery. It will say that it has pneumonia. Please go. Yeah, it simply breaks the model, I think. And I'll just try another one. It's a normal case. Here is a very different result with lower accuracy. So that's what I prepared for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I will make the presentation available later. I can send a link in the group. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Renan. I think we all learned a lot from your presentation. Now let's open our Q&A session. Anyone has any question for Renan?
Yes, I do have a question. This is Zahida here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I must appreciate your presentation and your work. Thank you very much for sharing. My question is, as at the end you just tried a different image and it detected it as pneumonia positive case, and you said that as if the model crashed. So is there any solution for that kind of problem? Like, have you tried something?
I didn't try, but for what I see is that when you try a completely different image, is everything all right? Can I continue? It's a little noisy. Hello, can you mute, please? Okay, thank you. So what I saw is that when you use a completely different image, it always returns 100% sure of any specific class, that in this case is pneumonia. But thinking better, you can have a real case with 100% sure of pneumonia case. So I don't think there is a very good solution for it. Maybe reading the documentation a little deeper, I can find something, but for now, I don't think it's possible to.
Okay, my opinion was like, can we just train our model like that, or just put something in it that it can recognize that this image is not an X-ray or chest X-ray image? Can we do that with computer vision?
For what I saw in the CreateML interface, we do not have a negative class for things like all of this class is not what I am looking for. I didn't see that in the CreateML interface. I don't know if it has support for that.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your work. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Hey, it's Prabha from India. May I ask you one thing?
Yes, of course.
Sure. So, like you just told me, you just told that, like, you just tell that there is no such a negative class in this framework. So, what if just we manually create some, we manually collect some data, like some other image, like for some bird image or some other fruits and something like that, and then create one another class and then train the whole model. Like instead of 2 class, then there will be 3 class. So, will it be helpful?
I think it is an approach. Yes, you can create machine learning models with more than 2 classes. For example, you could split the pneumonia class into viral and bacterial class, like in the Udacity courses. I don't think it's a good idea to create a negative class by yourself because you needed to put a high amount of data, I think. Unless you know very specific things that you do not want to identify. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
More questions?
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
I can.
All right. Very amazing presentation. Thank you. So my question is, what is the key difference between Core ML and Create ML in the way they operate?
Okay, thank you very much. Core ML is the framework that is embedded in the operational system that can recognize the machine learning models that you can create using CreateML, but you also can create with another tools. Like in the beginning, I said that you can import machine learning models created with another technologies to a Core ML model. Does that answer your question? Basically,
yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, all right.
Does anyone have any more questions? Well, if there's not any more questions, thank you, everyone. Let's proceed to our second speech of the day on the topic, an innovation approach to carry out your AI projects by Rogert Silva. Are you ready, Roger?
Well, yes, I am ready.
Hello, go ahead.
Hello, how are you? My name is Roger Ovalle. I'm going to present you some knowledge about innovation. So please wait me a minute. So well, this talk is based on a concept that I call learn innovation with movies. So this talk has 3 phases. In the first phase, I'm going to talk to you about key concepts, and obviously I'm going to ask you that participate with some questions. The second phase is a practice with a movie that I hope that you has watched it. And the third part is questions that you have. Okay. So I am really excited for this talk because it's my first talk in English. So please excuse me if I say something that you don't understand. So please, if you chat, if you don't understand something, please write and I will try to explain in a better way, okay? So who I am? I am Roger Valle. You can find me with this nickname in different social networks, in LinkedIn, Kaggle, and Medium. So if you want to connect with me, let's do it. My experience is related with business administration, strategic planning, innovation and knowledge management, entrepreneurship. I'm being entrepreneur, and data analysis. And as you, I am learning more about artificial intelligence to try to identify opportunities in this field. So to start, I want to ask you, what means innovation for you? So I want to hear you. So let's put on your microphone, 2 or 3 people that want to share your thoughts. And after that, we continue with the presentation. So if you want to participate, let's go. So what means innovation for you?
Can I reply? This is Zahida here.
Okay, so yeah.
In my opinion, innovation is like doing something which other people are already doing, but doing it with a different style or in a different way.
Okay, amazing.
According to me, innovation is something new, something different.
Okay, Shakshat. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to continue. So in my perspective, innovation, as you say, implies that some kind of novelty, but it implies connect a lot of things. The first aspect that you need to consider is that we live in a shared context that is influenced by different elements like there's something in the chat. But for different elements like that we can abbreviate like PESTEL, political, economical, social, demographic, technological, environmental, related with weather or biological things, legal. All these elements has a lot of change every day, and these constantly changes create opportunities. That is these circles, and the opportunities, there are opportunities that are bigger than others. Okay, but each opportunity has their own relevant context. What's mean relevant context? It implies a specific language, specific stakeholders, specific needs or desires for the users. In general terms, is specific context. Okay, so as innovators, you need to be an opportunist. You need to try to constantly figure out what opportunities in the context are appearing, or what kind of opportunities the context are giving you. So when you identify the opportunities, I understand the relevant context, you will start to create new ideas. But what is the focus to this ideation process is contradict paradigms. If you want to create something different, you need to go against the normal. And to go against the normal, you need to find paradigms, beliefs, etc., that the people adopt as normal. And when you try to contradict it, you will best change to create something differently. Okay, but these new ideas that you create need to be tested with uh, potential users. So you need to prove that their new ideas has acceptance and adoption. And when these new ideas has adoption and the people talk about it, you can say that you are creating an innovation. So let me summarize it. For me, innovate implies first, identify opportunity in a shared global context. Global context, it means around the world or in your country or in your city, okay, the scope is different, okay? depend of your ambitions, okay? Understand the relevant context for the opportunity, as previously say, language, specific language, specific meanings of concepts, stakeholders, users, etc. Create new ideas addressed by the opportunity. Always have in mind this opportunity, but try to identify paradigms, etc., to contradict the status quo, okay, and create differential concepts. And get acceptance and adoptions by the user for the new ideas. But the key concept in innovation is the word idea, okay? Without ideas, you cannot create innovations. So I want to hear you. What's an idea for you? So if you, let's hear two of you that want to share your thoughts about what's an idea for you, okay? I can in a soup.
Hello. Yeah, correct. I can innovate. Thanks for the presentation. It's really interesting. Here to me is something that I created, or well, someone who has an idea creates an image to a solution or to a problem, and which is not already built, but still something like a non-created something.
Okay, amazing. Anyone else?
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Congratulations, very nice presentation. An idea, I think, is like it's seeing the connection, a new connection between two things that before, you know, they didn't seem connected. So.
Okay, so an idea expresses a connection between two unrelated things. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, let's continue. As you can see, the word idea could have a lot of meanings, depending on the people that say what's an idea. So I want to share with you one of my favorite definitions. So I don't know if I am sharing the audio, but if not, the next video has our subtitles. So let's see my favorite definition. Okay. Oh, sorry. So as you see in this video, the idea is compared with a virus, and as all of us, a virus can change everything. So there is an idea, but it's an information definition. In Spanish, we have 11 definitions for the word idea, formally 11 definitions. But I'm going to present you 4 definitions that I consider relevant for this innovation presentation. Okay. The fair meaning of idea is that an idea is a plan and provision that is ordered in the imagination for the formation of a work. So, in general terms, this definition says that an idea could be presented as a concept. Okay, and to create concept, the art is a good medium or good way to achieve that. Okay, so that is important to see art. When you see art, the people that are creating art are creating concepts, and a lot of concepts created by art in the next years inspired to create products and services. Okay, so this concept sounds relevant to communicate concepts. Okay. The second concept is that an idea is the intention to do something. Okay, so in the world is all the people have intention to do something, but some people do the things that they promise or they say that they want to do. So In this case, the concept of an idea has the shape to communicate about proposition. So if you make experiments with a concept that you previously created, it will help to create and let discover motivations that invite the people to take action, to the intention to do so. Okay. The three meaning of the word idea is the ingenuity to arrange, invent, and draw a thing. Okay, this sounds relevant to communicate solutions. So sometimes you need to communicate your idea with more details, and these details has or is relevant when it's attached to achieve an objective. So you connect an idea that is presented by a proposition with the details how this idea works, you are basically saying a solution. Okay, and the fourth definition is conviction, beliefs, and opinions. An idea could be a belief, a conviction. So you need to communicate your ideas in this case to tell the people that they can progress in their lives. For example, Elon Musk recently tweeted something like use Signal, okay, because WhatsApp changed their privacy policies. And the people, well, Elon Musk is a reference, so the people start to download Signal and start using it. This was a behavior related with an opinion. Also, the people start to download this app because Elon Musk recommended it. But also happened in the stock market. There are tickets called Signal, and this stock market go up, okay, and influence the behavior. So there is a way of the shape that an idea could take. So when you want to take advantage of an opportunity, you will need to share your ideas. But obviously, when we share ideas, you will feel a lot of emotions. Okay, one of you will not understand you, because obviously it's in your mind. It's difficult to the other people that never think what you think, understand what your idea in the first approach. So you will feel frustrated. And sometimes the people understand this frustrated like he's failed. So that is important to understand this definition because it implies the way that you want to share your ideas. So if you share with excitement, it's probably that you feel frustrated because the people didn't understand you. But also, related with ideas, you will feel fear, okay? Because you don't want to steal your ideas. So you maybe don't share enough about your idea and the people don't get enough emotions about it and your ideas will be died. So there is conflict. But I think that if you keep in mind these four concepts of the idea, you can share it with propose. Okay? Sometimes you need to share your idea as a concept. Sometimes you need to share your ideas about proposition. Sometimes you need to share your ideas as a solution, or sometimes you need to share your ideas as a progress. Okay? So it will be strategic. So I want to ask you, so let's hear you. When was the last time that you shared an idea and how you felt sharing it? So if you want to tell us about that experience, let's put on your microphone. Okay. Well, let's continue. The next part, there is the basic concept that I want to share to you. So the next part is the movie part, okay? So I'm going to see a practice approach of this concept. Okay. So